Okay, good morning, Hamilton. Welcome, Green Venture, to my beautiful rain garden. And all of this through the generosity of those that support the Green Venture organization. They were really fantastic. They took less than a full day and they put it all together. So I'm very happy to be here to be talking about this new feature in my garden that is helping me manage the wastewater that comes down from rain. So what we have here, the downspouts on my front roof, as well as the downspouts that collect the water from my back roof, collect in the side of the house together. So what we have here is an opportunity to collect this water and slow this water to allow it to be absorbed into the soil. So why is that important? That is important because as the water comes down, it collects a lot of particulates that are suspended in the air. And if you just simply have grass, it doesn't allow for the absorption of this water that comes down with that pollution. So what the objective here is to provide that opportunity for that absorption, but also provide an opportunity for these particulates and whatever pollution or pesticides or herbicides or phosphates that one may have on their garden to be absorbed into the soil and hopefully, in some cases, be metabolized by the plant material in the garden. So what we have here is almost like a dry riverbed full of rocks, and it also has a little bit of a ditch was dug along the side here. So that slows the water and allows it to then flow into this rain garden, which is, it has a depression. And again, it's a second opportunity as it slowly flows to be absorbed into the soil. Why is that important? Well, because if you don't absorb this into the soil, that rainfall, that water that may now have collected different kinds of pollutants will then flow directly into the sewer. So it will collect, and that goes straight, I guess in this case here, it goes into Spencer Creek. So you have now a large volume of water going straight into Spencer Creek, and from there into Coots Paradise, and from there into Lake Ontario, carrying the phosphates, carrying perhaps the debris of your shingles, your asphalt shingles, of water that's running down your beautiful sealed driveway. That imbalance of phosphates may lead to the development of these algal blooms. The pollutants certainly will affect all the animals and fish and invertebrates that are part of the ecosystem in our waterways. But in addition to this, another reason to do this is because you're now providing plants that may attract insects, birds, and sort of support that urban wildlife that is so important, not only for our enjoyment of our environment, but also for the farms that we have around us. For me as a homeowner, from my perspective, it is much more enjoyable to me to look after my flower garden than to be cutting the grass, which I find very boring. It ticks all these various boxes for me. You know, it helps me with a side of my garden that was a bit of a wasteland. It helps me feel good about the water that is coming down from my roof. It makes me feel good about the immediate ecosystems. And it is a way for me to show my neighbors and those that are passing by what my values are regarding how I interact with the environment. I hope that what I showed you here is being useful and will provide you with some ideas moving forward with your own gardens. And I want to thank you for your attention. So long, Green Venture in Hamilton.